Hi, here's another example of how to find a piecewise function starting from a graph. I'm going to start right away by I'm going to use this formula, this statement, and this formula here for the slope of a function. And here I'm going to start by this one here. I just want to notice first, these are straight lines, so in this case, a linear equation I'm going to use to require only 2 points in order to work this through and use these two formulas. I'm going to start right away with this one here, which is here it's -3 on 4. So my first point here would be -3, 4. I'm going to pick this one here because it just seems simpler. It's in the -5, so this point will be -5, 0. We have to identify which one is the final and the initial one in order to use this formula. So basically the one on the right is the final, so this is the final point. This is the initial one, and we have to pretty much now fill in the blanks here on this formula. I'm going to write here only first my 2 points would be -3, 4, and I have here a -5, 0. I'm just going to identify which one is the one here. This is the final x, initial y, final y. This is initial x, initial y. Now I'm going to fill in the blanks in this formula here. So m will be equal to the final y, which is 4, the initial minus the initial one is 0, and here will be -3, which is the final x, minus the initial one, which is -5 here. So here I got 4 over 3 minus -5 would be a 2. So the m here will be 2. Now we get to this y equal to 2 times x plus b, just substituting in this one here the value for m. In order to find the value of b, which is the one missing, we require to substitute one of these 2 points in here. I'm just going to use this one because it seems simpler. Y will be equal to 0, and here will be 2 times -5 plus b, and here will be 0 equal to -10 plus b. So I'm just going to b will be equal to +10. Now I'm going to write here, this would be the expression for this part of the piecewise function. I'm going to write here below proper space to write the piecewise function. I'm just going to start right away by substituting here. I got that at the end. I got the value of b and the value of m for this part. It will be at the end. It's going to be y equal to 2 times x plus 10. So I'm going to write it in here just to work this through with more order. It will be 2 times x plus 10, and now it will be wiser to write the interval just right away here. So it will be 2 times x plus 10 when or if, in this case the values for this part, for this line here, they go from -infinite, we can see it from here, and they get until the value of -3. You can see they get here only to here. So these values are for x lesser or equal than -3, and then we are done with this first part. Now in the second one, I think we can just get it just here from the graph here, because this one is the second part. It's a horizontal line, so it's a constant function. It always has the value of 2. So basically here on the piecewise function, it will be, for this part, would be the constant value of 2, because we got here this horizontal line here, and it will be 2 when x is between these two values, the -3 and the -1 here. just notice something here. The negative 3 is excluded because here's an open circle, and the negative 1 is included. Here we have a whole circle here. So I'm going to write it in here. Will be negative 3 lesser than x lesser than equal than negative 1. Okay, here. Notice the difference here. The negative 3 is excluded, and thus we write here the lesser than. The negative 1 is included, and thus we got here the lesser or equal than. So, okay, let's get to a third part, which is this one here. And it's another straight line. And let's see, I'm going to use here. Yeah, I'm going to use here, and we require a couple of points here. I'm going to use this one and this one here. So here, this point will be, it's on the 3, positive 3 here. It will be here on negative 1, comma 3. The first point, and this point is located on the positive 1 here. It will be positive 1, comma 2. Now we have to identify the final, the initial one. This is the final because it's on the right. This is the final point. The initial one. I'm going to write here on the right these 2 points just to remain with order here. Will be here 1, comma 2. This is the first point, the final point, and the other one is negative 1, comma 3. Just going to identify here, this is the final x, final y, initial x, initial y. Now, using these 2 points, I'm going to fill in the blanks with this formula for the slope. It will be here, I'm going to do it here. M it's equal to 2 minus 3 over 1 minus 1. So this one will be a negative 1. And this will be 1 minus 1 will be 2. So at the end we got m it's equal to negative 1/2. Like this. Now I'm going to write here the statement. It will be substituting in this formula value for m. It will be y equal to, just going to write like this, negative x over 2 plus b, and we got to find the value of b. Again, we require only one of the 2 points we got here. I'm going to use this one just because it seems simpler. So I'm going to pick here, substitute here y value for 2, and here will be the value of x will be 1. So we get to this, b will be equal to 2 plus 1/2. 1/2. In other words, b is equal to 5 over 2. So I'm going to write here, we got the value of b, we got the value of m. I'm going to write here the final equation will be negative x over 2 plus 5 over 2. Now that I got that, I'm going to write it in here. The piecewise function is going to be negative x over 2 plus 5 over 2, and then we got to write the interval. Here's when the x is between the negative 1 and the positive 1. Just notice something here. The negative 1 is excluded, and so is the positive 1. So I'm going to write it in here like this. Will be negative 1 lesser than x lesser than 1, and that will be it for this. Lesser than 1, and that will be it for this part of the function. Let's get to the last one, which will be starting from here going all the way to positive infinite. So again, we require 2 points. I'm going to use this one, which is a point 2, 0, and then I think I'm going to use this one here, which is a point starts here on the 3, goes up to here, the 3, This is a point 3, comma 3. Again, the one on the right will be the final one. This is the final. This is the initial. Now I'm going to place here my 2 points. 3, comma 3. It will be 2, comma 0. I'm going just to identify them to make this clear. This is the final x, final y, initial x, initial y. I'm going to fill in the blanks here in this formula for the m. I'm going to do it in here. Will be m equal to 3 minus 0 over 3 minus 2, and got the value of m will be equal to 3. Now I'm going to substitute this 3 in here for the value of m. We got that y it's equal to 3 times x plus b. Again, we have to find the value of b. The value of b, we just have to substitute one of these 2 points. I'm going to pick this one because it seems simpler. Here will be 0 equal to, sorry, here it's 3 times 2 plus b. So we got that, well, 0 is equal to 6 plus b, and b it's equal to negative 6. So we got in all of it just to write the expression. Would be y equal to 3 times x minus 6. Now I'm going to place it in here, and with that we'll be nearly done. With 3 times x minus 6. Oh, this 6 is too ugly here. Like this, still ugly. Like this, it's not so ugly now. Will be that when, and here, oh, here I want to notice something. We have here a hole here between the value of 1 and 2. Notice it's not continuous here, the function. We jump from the value of 1 to the value of 2. So we have to be careful with that. Be sure you don't necessarily have to continue on the point is on the value of x just below here or before. So notice here the value of x would be x greater or equal than 2, and it starts from here and goes to positive infinite, but we have a hole here. So just keep that in mind. This could happen. And well, basically that would be all for this case.